A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox look to match the long. Ross Stripling gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, no.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone!
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
And now the first pitch. Grounded to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Pedro Martinez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, man, I don't think we saw this coming at the beginning of the season. This guy's having some kind of bang-up rookie year. If he keeps this up, he's got a shot to win the AL Rookie of the Year. Rock-solid pitcher.
Fastball called for strike 2. Martinez is up over 200 innings of work on the year. And over that time, he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning.
Batting second. And second baseman.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, and it's fouled away. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Hannock gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Martinez. He's there and records the first out. From the belt, the pitch. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking on all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. First pitch on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner at third here, nobody out. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And there are 2 away now. Next, here is Kike Hernandez. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Standing in now, David Ortiz. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ryan Borucki is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Here's J.D. Martinez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to. That'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
And he is in there.
Up next is the Red Sox. The first baseman,
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 8-0.
The third baseman,
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Now both runners on the move. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now into the box, Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-1 game.
Batting 9.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Tellez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
Nope.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. One gone here in the Boston third, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And now the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hits this one hard the other way, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Here's a drive out to left center field. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a two-run double.
Now down, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
In now, David Ortiz. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
This is on the ground over to first. And to score, the runner from third.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Tommy Malone is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 69, Tommy.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. He's got to hurry. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Bogaerts is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gurriel is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. At the plate now is Bobby Dahlbeck. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Number 4.
And now here is George Springer. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Springer brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning. Lourdes Gurriel will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Now at the plate here is Marwin Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Panic is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
To the plate now, Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. Out. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Boston's out in front, 13-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And it's fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. first pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And they remain well behind. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Dwight Evans. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 0-2 delivery. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Rafael Delis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. High hop, and he barehands it. He is out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
In now, Bobby Dahlbeck. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Canada. The Red Sox lead it 15-1. back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
Now batting,
Alejandro Kirk is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1. Kirk, 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A 1-2. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Set and the pitch. Kevin Biggio is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That misses 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. And as you can see, they are way behind. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Pitch is popped up. Guerrero is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down. And now in the box, Kevin Plawecki. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. The relay, and he's safe.
In there.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And now the first pitch. Mookie Betts stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's the second out. Digging in next, Dwight Evans singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a two-run double.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
At the plate now, David Ortiz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Evans at second with 2 down. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Anthony Kay gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the bottom of the 6th inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Here's a cold strike about 5 high, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now here's the first offering. Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. 7th inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Bobby Dahlbeck. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit is Marwin Gonzalez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Kirk has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. So here's Jose Abreu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
They need a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First offering. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Evans on the move at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Abreu ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, and he fouls this one off. For 2 for him to this point. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So we got him swinging. Alejandro Kirk becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Comes set, and the 0-1. Tellez at third with 2 away. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 19-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Kevin Plawecki. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Springer giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So next to hit is Kike Hernandez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the AB on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Stepping up is Mookie Betts, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll too.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. One there on the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Dwight Evans, the batter now, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Springer able to track it down for the 3rd out. Now to bat, Kevin Biggio. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
First offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. George Springer is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
That's the ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game. David Ortiz coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Springer will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season as the blowout continues.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Next to stand in is Bobby Dahlbeck. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This
hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Runner breaks for 3rd. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal 3rd right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the... And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Gonzalez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jose Abreu, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging on the fastball
The right
there.
fielder,
Jose
number
Abreu
15.
goes quietly, and they've got only one out left.
Richard.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.